Well, hello, everybody. It has been one entire month that I have been on hormone replacement therapy, and I cannot say enough about how great it has been so far. And I look forward to continuing to do this. And it has just changed the quality of my life in this short amount of time. Because seriously, those hot flashes were just awful and in the way, and now they're gone. My irritation that I was feeling has dulled down, and I think that's because my period ended. Because yes, it was a period. I spoke with my nurse practitioner, and I got some very interesting news around this. Well, probably not news, but just information I didn't even have all these years, and I've had my period since I was 13. Had the bleeding been soaking through a super tampon or a massive pad every hour when I was experiencing really heavy bleeding, she would have wanted me to go to the emergency room. So I think that just something that people should know, that if your bleeding is that heavy, it could be a problem. So fortunately, it wasn't an emergency room problem, and I just bled for about 8 days or so, I think, at this point in time. And by the time it got to the end, it was like very spotty. But now my date reset. So my year just restarted. So we'll see if this is coming to the end of perimenopause and moving me into menopause or what. But in the meantime, super glad to be on the hormone replacement therapy. Looking forward to my next appointment to see if we're going to make any tweaks based on some of my other symptoms. But again, if you're thinking about it, I am not a doctor, I am not a nurse, but I am somebody who has been dealing with perimenopausal issues for a really long time, and so glad that I found an organization that is helping me and listening. So next week, when I start doing some of these videos, I'll try to change a little bit of what I'm talking about. I've been noticing a lot of videos out there with people making suggestions about this as well, and I have some takes or some thoughts on their videos. So I thought maybe next week I'll start sharing those thoughts, and you can see how you feel. But if you're following me on this journey, I do appreciate it. And yay HRT.